Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to delve into a topic that I believe many of us, either directly or indirectly, have witnessed or experienced. That topic is why many young and middle-aged people are still addicted to online mobile games. Dear friends, when we talk about gaming addiction, we often immediately think of teenagers spending hours in front of computers. But the truth is, mobile gaming addiction is an increasingly common problem across all age groups, especially among young and middle-aged people in America, who are facing a lot of pressure in life. They could be your colleagues, your partner, or even yourself. Why would an adult, with a stable job and family, spend hours each day, grinding, in a virtual world on a small phone? It's a complex question, and understanding the root causes is the first step for us to face and address this issue effectively. According to psychological and sociological research, addictive behaviors, including gaming addiction, often stem from a complex interaction between individual psychological factors, the social environment, and the characteristics of the game itself. Online mobile games are designed incredibly skillfully to attract and retain players. They use psychological mechanisms that have been scientifically proven to have high addictive potential. Understanding these mechanisms is not about assigning blame, but about gaining a more objective view of the problem and finding ways to help ourselves or those around us. So, what are the reasons why many young and middle-aged people are still stuck in the world of online mobile games? Let's go into detail and see how these reasons manifest in their work and family life. The first and very common reason is seeking escapism. Real life can sometimes be too stressful, boring, or full of difficult problems to solve. Online mobile games provide an easy gateway to step into another world, where you can temporarily forget the worries of real life. In the workplace, suppose you are facing a difficult project, a challenging colleague, or sales pressure. Instead of facing the stress directly, opening your phone and playing a game can provide immediate relief. You might use games to fill gaps during breaks, while waiting, or even sneakily play during long meetings. Coming home after a tiring day at work, instead of spending time thinking about company issues, you bury yourself in games to distress. This is like hiding in your shell, temporarily forgetting difficulties but not solving the root problem. In the family, marriage and raising children can also bring many pressures and conflicts. When there are disagreements with your partner, or you feel overwhelmed by your children's demands, retreating into the game world can be an easier choice than confronting and solving the problem. You might hold your phone and play games even when sitting with your family on the sofa, or be in your room, grinding games instead of participating in shared activities. Even feeling bored in free moments at home can drive you to seek out games as a quick form of entertainment. This creates an invisible barrier, causing you to become increasingly distant from your loved ones. The second reason is seeking social connection. This might sound paradoxical, but online games are a powerful platform for social connection. You can form teams, join guilds, chat with other players from all over the world. For people who feel lonely, have difficulty connecting in real life, or have little time for traditional social activities, online games can become their primary source of connection. In the workplace, if you work in an environment with little interaction or find it difficult to fit in with colleagues, joining an online gaming community can give you a sense of belonging, acceptance, and people to share common interests with. You might feel more comfortable chatting with your in-game teammates about strategy and in-game achievements than in casual conversations at work. In the family, if you feel disconnected from your partner or older children, especially as children grow up and have their own lives, seeking interaction and connection in games can become appealing. You might feel a shared purpose and a strong team spirit with your game friends, which you feel is lacking in your family relationships. Spending more time with virtual friends than real people can gradually erode important relationships in real life. The third reason is seeking a sense of achievement and progression. In online games, goals are often very clear: complete quests, level up, defeat opponents, collect items. Every time you achieve something in the game, big or small, your brain receives a surge of dopamine, bringing a feeling of satisfaction and a desire to continue conquering. This mechanism is called the dopamine loop, and it is one of the main factors that make games addictive. In the workplace, especially when work is repetitive, lacks recognition, or has unclear progression, seeking a sense of achievement in games can become appealing. You might feel you are advancing faster in the game than in your career. Completing a difficult quest in a game can bring a greater sense of satisfaction than finishing a report at work. In the family, the roles of parenting or managing a household often do not have clear milestones or immediate rewards. You don't level up when you successfully feed your baby, or receive a medal when you clean the house. Online games provide continuous wins and rewards, creating an easier sense of progression and achievement, which can be an attractive compensation for people who feel a lack of recognition in real life. Prefer playing over working. If the feeling of achievement in games is easier than in real life, people tend to prioritize games. The fourth reason is the reward system and the dopamine loop. As mentioned, games are designed to activate the brain's reward system. Every time you get a rare item, win a match, or receive praise from a teammate, your brain releases dopamine, creating a feeling of pleasure and excitement. Variable reinforcement schedule is also widely used, meaning you don't receive a reward after every action. This makes you continue repeating the action with the hope of getting a reward next time, creating a mechanism similar to gambling. In the workplace, after a stressful workday or when facing failure, opening a game and getting an instant reward can be a quick way to improve your mood. The thrill of opening a lucky box in a game can be much more appealing than the feeling of waiting for work results after weeks or months. In the family, when feeling bored or monotonous, seeking stimulation from the reward loop in games can be an easy option. The feeling of excitement from gotcha-ing your favorite character can be stronger than the small, simple joys in everyday family life. The fifth reason is convenience and accessibility. Smartphones are with us 24/7, making accessing the world of online games incredibly easy and quick. In the workplace, you can sneak in gaming while commuting by public transport, during lunch breaks, or even in the restroom. This ease makes it very difficult to just play a little and then stop. And you can easily spend more time on games without realizing it. In the family, you can play games while cooking, taking care of children, or watching TV with loved ones. This makes you physically present but mentally absent, missing important moments and reducing the quality of interaction with the people you love. Wait until the water reaches your feet to jump. The initial convenience might seem harmless, but it can gradually drown you. The sixth reason is fear of missing out, FOMO. Many online games have time-limited events, tournaments, or rewards, creating pressure for players to be online regularly to avoid missing out. In addition, playing with friends in the game also creates social pressure, making you feel obligated to participate so as not to let the team down. In the workplace, you might feel stressed knowing there's a big in-game event happening right when you have an important meeting. You might try to sneak in gaming during work hours just to avoid missing the reward. In the family, the pressure from in-game teammates can make you feel obligated to be online at certain times, even if it's time you should be spending with your family. You might miss your child's school performance or an important dinner just because you don't want to displease your in-game friends. Signs and impacts of online mobile gaming addiction. Addiction to online mobile games can have significant negative impacts on many aspects of life for young and middle-aged people. At work, noticeable decrease in productivity, frequently coming late or leaving early, difficulty concentrating on tasks, thinking about the game even when working, sneaking in gaming during work hours. This can lead to warnings from superiors, disciplinary action, or even job loss. For example, someone who was once an excellent employee might start making frequent mistakes, missing important deadlines just because they spent too much time gaming in the evening. In the family, relationships with your partner become strained due to lack of attention, sharing, and time spent together. Children might feel neglected when parents are always glued to their phones. Arguments arise about gaming time, spending money on games, or who has to bear the responsibilities that the gaming addict neglects. For example, someone might miss a parent-teacher meeting at their child's school, or not participate in family weekend activities just to grind in a game. Spending money on games, buying items, upgrades, can cause financial difficulties for the family. On health, gaming addiction is often accompanied by severe sleep deprivation due to staying up late gaming, leading to fatigue, difficulty concentrating, and irritability during the day. Unhealthy eating habits due to skipping meals or eating fast food to save time for gaming. Lack of physical activity due to spending too much time sitting and playing games. Can experience eye problems, dry eyes, eye strain, from looking at the phone screen for too long, and musculoskeletal problems, neck, shoulders, fingers, from poor posture or repetitive motions. Mentally, not being able to play games can cause restlessness, anxiety, irritability, or sadness. Moving forward, solutions. Recognizing the reasons why you or your loved ones are addicted to online mobile games is the first and most important step to facing this issue. It helps us understand that this is not just a matter of laziness or lack of willpower, but a complex interaction of many psychological and biological factors. Addressing gaming addiction requires building healthier coping strategies for stress and negative emotions, seeking sources of social connection and achievement in real life, setting boundaries with games and phones, and if needed, seeking help from professionals. This is a journey, and every step is worth acknowledging. Advice and recommendations. If you notice signs of online mobile gaming addiction in yourself or a loved one, do not hesitate to seek help, especially if gaming is causing serious problems in work, family, or health. If you have tried to cut back on gaming time yourself but haven't succeeded, or feel very uncomfortable and restless when you can't play, that's when you should consider talking to a professional. Therapists or counselors specializing in gaming addiction can help you better understand the underlying causes of this behavior and equip you with the necessary tools to manage it. A guilty conscience betrays itself. If you are feeling uneasy hearing these signs, perhaps it's time to look at the issue seriously. Seeking support is not a sign of weakness. It is a courageous and necessary act to regain control of your life. Specific examples of applying advice. Recognize the signs. You often feel irritable or annoyed when you can't play games for a while. This could be a sign. Explore the cause. When you feel stressed at work, you immediately open a game. Try to think if there are other healthier ways to relieve stress, e.g. a short walk. Deep breathing. Set boundaries. Decide not to play games in the bedroom or after 9 p.m. Seek real-life connections. Join a sports class, a book club, or simply spend quality phone-free time with your partner. Seek help. If cutting back on gaming time causes significant discomfort or you feel out of control, look for information about therapists specializing in gaming addiction in your area. Dear friends, online mobile gaming addiction is a real challenge that many people are facing, especially in the context of modern life with the convenience of mobile devices and increasing life pressures. Understanding the reasons behind this behavior is an important step for us to support ourselves and those around us in finding balance and a healthy life. Don't hesitate to share your thoughts on this topic, your personal experiences, if you feel comfortable, or any questions in the comments section below. Our community is here to learn, share, and support each other. And if you found this video helpful and want to discover more secrets to a healthier, more balanced, and meaningful life in the digital world, don't forget to hit the like button, share it, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Goodbye, and see you in the next videos.